Hey, this is Robyn Ottolini, and you are listening to Music Row with Leek.
Welcome to Music Row, a backstage pass to your favorite country artists. Here's your host, Leek.
Welcome back to the show. We continue to grow. We continue to rise. We continue to get the likes, the love, the shares. Keep it up. It is appreciated. And if you haven't already done so, dig a little into the archive. Maybe you missed something that was pretty cool. Getting a lot of people reaching out about Cameron Whitcomb, Tucker Wetmore, and Stephen Wilson Jr. Those seem to be on the bubble, and they might be award winners coming up for our year-end specials that we're currently working on right now. Maybe this episode will make the year-end special. Maybe it will walk away with an award. We'll just wait and see. More details on that to come. In this episode, we catch up with Robyn Ottolini, who had a major breakthrough during COVID. Sadly during COVID, but also awesome because it was COVID. She cites that, hey, maybe if it wasn't for COVID, maybe it wouldn't have happened. But that's when F-150 really took off and Robyn really got a big shining star on her. That's cool. We talk about that. We talk about her pals in Nashville, talk about songwriting, the touring, and the usuals. Well, we spent a great deal of time talking about goats as well. Coming up on Music Row, Robyn Ottolini.
Wherever there's a heartbeat and a stage, there's an artist set to perform. This is Music Row on Tour.
On Tour, brought to you by the Pecan Agency, connecting fans with bands worldwide. Robyn Ottolini is our guest. Why don't we announce her dates? The Way Back Tour, starting in Hamilton, Ontario on the 6th. Dates after Kitchener, Guelph, St. Catharines, Oshawa, Toronto, Kingston, Ottawa. Lots of opportunities for you to go see Robyn Ottolini, and I highly recommend you check out this podcast and then you see if the energy from the podcast is the same as the energy that is on stage. You'll know what I mean when you hear and then when you see. There's some gas in that truck. Robyn Ottolini coming up on the Music Row podcast.
Hi, my name is Kim Stockwood. I am a proud Newfoundlander and a Canadian singer-songwriter. In a landscape where many lack access to health benefits or employee assistance programs, the Unison Fund serves as a lifeline of hope for musicians and music industry professionals facing medical emergencies or mental health challenges. To learn more about Unison and their programs, please visit unisonfund.ca.
Hey, this is Robyn Ottolini, and you are listening to Music Row with Leek.
So I'm on camera. Are you on camera?
Nah.
You're just the voice of God in the distance.
I mean, the demand just isn't there yet.
Yet?
For my screen
For your
time.
face.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
I don't think there's enough bandwidth on the internet. So we got to take it slow.
We gotta let technology grow.
Hey, you did a commute into the big city today.
I did.
You're staying with family right now?
Yeah, I'm staying with my parents in my hometown.
What? You grew up like just outside. You're like in.
Yeah, like it took an hour to get here.
That's not bad.
Yeah, Uxbridge. And we got the HOV lane because my mom's with me. She's just in the car.
Why didn't she come in?
Well, she wanted to read her book and she doesn't ever get to see the city because she doesn't want to drive here. So she's just happy just be bopping around on the street. She's like, I haven't been here since I had kids. And I was like, okay, Mom.
And then you said,
Same.
So me?
I said, same. I haven't been here since I've had kids. No, yeah, she was talking about me.
Do they hate that you live out of town? They hate that you live in Nashville?
I don't know. I guess when I come up, they're pretty happy. But I think if I was always here, they'd be like, get out.
You have a sister, right?
Yeah, she doesn't live with them. She lives in Paris.
The Paris?
Ontario.
Okay. The other Paris.
The other Paris.
Next to the London, but not the
Yes.
other London.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Quick geography for everybody. Robyn Ottolini has new music. There's tour dates coming up. Oh, Canada. You've got dates with Dave Sampson on the way.
I love Dave. Parker Gray, Dave Sampson, Jessica Sevier, VB, Lucas Mason, Layla. Very excited.
The times that I've seen you, I've always said that Robyn Ottolini, she's got stage.
I got stage? What do you mean by that?
You are active and there's energy. And
you look like you're having a tremendous time, even if you're not. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because sometimes you're up there and you're like, I'm doing really bad and everybody probably hates me. And then you get off stage and everyone's like, that was your best show ever. And I'm just like, really? But yeah, I do love the stage and I love singing and I love talking and interacting. So it's great. I do have fun.
So is it more difficult for you in the studio to kind of focus on your recordings? Like the producer and the engineer, they're like, can you not just sit still for a little bit? You're a little bit too animated.
Oh, no. I'm very actually quiet in the studio. Fun facts. I go on my phone quite a bit.
What's your go-to on your phone?
Pinterest. I love Pinterest. And looking at outfits that I can put together.
Outfits because that's right. You do you were
I
designing
style
your own merch.
I did not design this merch. Somebody, like an artist, graphic designed it, but I choose it and I say, this is what I want. And then they make it with the computer stuff and they're way better at it than me. But we do one of a kind merch sometimes.
Yeah. Weren't you sewing like bags together out of old merch that you had or something?
I did not do
thrifting?
that. I thrift. Yeah. So, my one of a kind, I would go out and thrift like t-shirts and sweaters and then bring them back and put my logo on them and then rough them up a little bit, make them one of a kind.
Robinize them.
Yeah, Robinize them. But now we have merch for the tour that I'm very excited about. It's Auto Shop. And then if that all goes well, I'm going to bring back one of a kind.
That's another thing too. That's right. You love the NASCAR-esque vibe.
I do.
The colors, the jackets, and just people going around perpetually in a circle.
Yeah, because you can't get lost if you just go around in a circle.
He'll be coming back.
Yeah, he'll be back. No worries, guys. He's on his way. I swear, at 200 miles per hour. But yeah, I love NASCAR. My dad's a trucker and he raised me on NASCAR. Do I watch it much anymore? No. Do I love the shirts? Heck yeah. The fashion, amazing.
So you love the bold and the colors.
Yeah, or at least red. I love red. Like Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Have you ever been to a race?
I know my dad used to take my sister way more than me when I was a kid.
Was it something you said?
I think it's the way I smelled.
Okay.
Yeah, something about that. Something about, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Something along those lines. Don't know.
No patience. This is what I'm saying. Weren't we talking about that just a second ago? What do you like in the studio?
Right. Well, now I have my phone, I guess. I didn't have Pinterest when I was 5. That was my problem. They should have just given me Pinterest.
Tough upbringing.
No, it was awesome. My dad did take me tractor pulling a lot as a kid. I drove the tractor and he would do all the mechanics and I'd win a lot because I was pretty light when I was younger. And then I'd just lean back on all the weight and then I'd win every single one.
So this is not the Uxbridge home though that you grew up in. This is a different, I'm guessing this is a different.
That was Uxbridge, yeah. I did 4-H and tractor pulling in Uxbridge and we'd drive to Milton and Sunderland and everywhere. Where there was a fair, we were there.
Now, were you actually on a farm?
No, we didn't grow up on a farm. We grew up in the country. So there's farms on our road. And we had goats because we wanted goats. So my dad was like, yeah, let's get goats.
I love goats because you go outside and they're like, there's a goat on your car. There's a goat on your shed.
Well, we had like a playhouse as a kid. My dad made us like a playhouse that looked like our house and it was on stands. So then when we got goats, we like fenced off that area and they'd climb into this playhouse and then it was the goat house and they loved it.
Was that the end of your playhouse days? Because now goats
it
are
was
crapping
a
everywhere?
lot of poop in there. Yep. Lots of hay, lots of poop. Couldn't go in there. And I'm like allergic to hay. So I don't know.
What do you do with goats?
We would talk to them and just say, hey. Like, we didn't do it. They were just our pets, like domesticated. Yeah, Jack and Bobby. That's what we called them. There was a TV show called Jack and Bobby at the time. And that was the name of our goats.
My aunt and uncle had 2 cows.
Ooh, what kind of cows? It's very...
Lunch and dinner were their names.
See, that's like what my dad wants to name things. Like, my sister showed cows for 4-H and he'd be like, call it hamburger, call it beef. And I was like, maybe Jared, call it Nicholas.
Good buddy.
Yeah. Good guy to have around, maybe. I don't know. Have a heart.
How did you transition from all that into music?
I just really liked music. I loved like Hannah Montana growing up and Faith Hill and Shania Twain. And
everybody did. How did you end up doing it on the stage then, or saying I'm going to start writing songs?
Yeah, I don't really know. Nobody in my family is musical. Well, my grandma plays the accordion, so that's important to note.
Top tier.
Very important. She's actually very good at it. She still does it to this day.
Well, who's really judging though? Are you comparing her to other accordionists that are out there?
Of course.
Like there's a
No, just
lineup.
kidding.
There's a great big showcase.
I'm on TikTok every night. Like, is anybody better at the accordion than my grandma?
It's a gigantic accordion showcase going down tonight at the Pierogi Patch.
She's really good at it. Okay.
Okay.
And then she's been doing it since she was like young. What was I going to say though? I was talking about how I got into music.
Yeah, like because it's interesting if you're.
My mom. Well, actually, I was born with piano fingers. My
What
grandma.
does that mean?
You have long, skinny fingers. So I guess I came out of the womb with long fingers. So my grandma's like, you have to put her in piano. She has piano fingers. And then
Your mom would know, or your grandma would know because she plays the keys
plays the
herself.
accordion. Of course. So then my mom put me in piano lessons when I was 8. And
Did you hate it?
I didn't love it. It was hard. Okay. I was 8.
I believe that's the answer that every 8-year-old says at the time.
Yeah.
Taking piano, it sucks.
It was hard. And the other people were so much better at it than me. So I did that. And then I played the recorder, like every Canadian kid. And then I got to do like the bass recorder because again, long fingers and you need long fingers for the big recorder. So that was fun. And then I did school band. I did the flute and the piccolo and the oboe. I got bored really easily, so I kept just switching instruments when I learned them. And then I begged my parents for a guitar when I was like 13 and they finally caved when I was 14 because they were like, do you remember piano lessons? And I was like, they were like, do you remember karate?
Remember when you said you're going to take care of the goats?
Yeah. They bring that up all the time. What about your hamster? So then they finally let me have a guitar and then I never put it down. And I just wrote songs because I wanted to and I enjoyed it. And it was a way to put my feelings out of my head.
I bet you remember your first song.
Yeah, it was called Me, Myself, and I.
So
and it was
you were
about
taking a take off of an 80s hip hop song?
Is that a song already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like the 80s.
It was more country though. Me, Myself, and I. Da, 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 something like that.
It's pretty good.
Good times to be alive. And then I wrote a song for like my great uncle's funeral at one point and sung it there. And then
That's a real thing.
yeah, I was like 14. I was just a baby.
So shortly after you got your guitar.
Yeah,
You already
I
had
said I
songs
need
that were going
4
public.
chords. Guys, I need to learn 4 chords so I can write a song. So the guitar teacher taught me 4 chords and then I wrote a song.
When was the last time you played that song?
I don't remember it one bit, but I do remember the chords. It was like D, maybe I don't remember the chords. It was like D, G, A, A. Like it was just easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I haven't played that since. And my grandma asks me about it every once in a while. And I go, Grandma, I don't know what you're talking about.
I imagine though you had 0 nerves, even though it was
So many nerves.
You did.
Oh, I'm a scared little goat. Oh, goats. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Because
Sorry.
you come across as the most confident. Everything's going to be easy breezy.
Do I?
Yeah, I fear.
Someone put me in the movie because I'm a great actress.
I have fear around you. I'm like, she's got too much gas in
Really?
the truck. She's going to take us all down.
It's because I drank a Celsius. No, I'm an introvert actually, which is hilarious when I tell people like I need a lot of time alone. I get really overwhelmed. I am I wouldn't say insecure. I'm a Leo. Do you do astrology?
No.
Okay. Some people are like, it's so stupid. But I do line up with a lot of the traits where it's like I'm pretty confident naturally, but I'm a human and I get pretty insecure and I'm always scared of messing up. And I was really hard on myself as a kid. I was like a straight A student and I really cared what people thought. So yeah, I remember the first time playing live in front of people. I don't actually remember it. I was like blacked out. I was 14. It was a talent show in Uxbridge and I don't remember what I played. I remember the song. I don't remember if I sang the song.
Being on stage, there's always something that goes wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I would say to the biggest bands in the world, they still have things that go wrong. You see videos
Things go
of it.
wrong all the time.
Forget lyrics, guitars break, gear doesn't work, whatever it is.
Yeah. Microphone turns off.
So did that relax you a little bit more once that started happening a couple times while you're playing live, where maybe the next show was a little bit easier because we got through it?
Oh yeah. Well, I always tell myself nobody's going to die. Like, if the microphone goes out, no one's going to die. I'm not like a surgeon who's operating on someone's heart. And if I make the tiniest mistake, it's game over. I'm just up there beat bopping around with my friends. And if my guitar player misses a solo, no one dies. Everyone's still having a good time. And if people want to hate on us for missing a guitar solo, hit me with it. I'm not worried.
I think there's a point too where as long as you're not doing the same mistake every single time, you're all right.
There's some things that are out of control. I don't have any control over whether my microphone dies or not, Like I'll make sure there's batteries in it, but say a signal gets lost in the air. I don't have control, so I'm just going to continue on and grab someone else's microphone and say snooze, you lose and keep going. But yeah, if I'm hitting the wrong note every time, then maybe I'll practice. But I practice like crazy because I'm scared of failing. So I try to prepare as much as I can and then just realize that not everything is going to be perfect.
So do you have like a pregame ritual where you got to go into some sort of weird seance, conjure up some spirits or something just to
do my witchy stuff?
Just to chill you out before you take that stage.
I like a little yoga. I like to stretch, make sure everything's loose and lumber. And then I like jumping around, like getting my heart rate high so that when I'm jumping around on stage, like my body's pretty used to it. It's like, okay, we just had a high heart rate earlier. We're going to be fine. So yeah, I like jump around. I don't drink right now. Don't do anything. So yeah, I just try to relax.
Did somebody say maybe you shouldn't drink right now? Or is that a you thing?
No, it's a me thing. I don't drink a month before tours, just to like get it out of my system and be healthier and not fail.
I know this artist. She's doing this gigantic world tour, arenas, all that stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And her big thing before she went out on tour was, I got to get stage shape ready.
Yeah. No, like I'm running.
So running, are you singing while you're running? Because that's what she was doing.
Yeah.
Like actually trying to sing the same way she would be on stage.
Yeah.
Probably out of gas while she's doing
And I'll
it.
also do calf races while I sing. So like up, down, up, down, up, down. Because like when you're on stage, you're kind of like bouncing. So I'll practice bouncing and singing at the same time.
Isn't that such a funny thing to think of? Like that's something that an artist really needs to focus on? Or else?
Oh yeah. Well, you're up there. You're there for like 75 minutes to 90 minutes and you're putting on a show. You don't have time to get fit when you're on stage. Like you got to do it beforehand. People always compare being a performer to being a professional athlete, and I couldn't agree more. I'm like, I got to eat my 3 meals a day. I got to get my protein in. I got to drink my water, and I got to work out.
And that's what you're doing. That's great.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Again, focusing on the things I can control, so then when other things that I can't control go out of control, I'm ready and I'm prepared.
Yeah, I was just talking with Cassius Culpepper about fitness, and his band all started working out together because they realized that every day is kind of perpetual on tour. Like it's the same thing. You wake up, you're in a town, you don't know where it is. And it's easy to sit and eat.
Yeah.
It's easy to sit and drink. But if you...
It's easy to be hungover.
Yeah, go work out for a little bit. It'll make everything that much better for 24 hours until you work out again.
Oh yeah, my guitar player works out all the time and also doesn't drink. So it's fun.
What's your workout? So let's say you're in Peterborough, Southern Ontario. You got a show that night. What's your workout? How do you do it?
Well, I mean, this tour, thank goodness, I'll be coming home a lot. So I'll just be in my house. My neighbors have a treadmill. So probably run for 15 to 30 minutes and then do some kind of Pilates or yoga workout.
Just stretch and calm down.
Stretch and like abs and like inner core work. Be really balanced. Some squats for the legs. Something easy. No pressure, but just get your body moving.
You know Kelsey Main?
Yeah. Oh, she's really fit.
She does squats for shots.
Oh.
So if they're going to do shots, you got to do squats first.
Oh, yeah. That's genius. Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise the shots are easy.
The shots are so easy. That was like, I've done that before.
There's a little bit of a theme in songs with Robyn Ottolini.
Okay.
There's trucks. I noticed that we've gone on to a new brand.
Mm-hmm.
We're into Chevrolet now, moving from F-150. So
Silverado.
Maybe there was a sponsorship change. I don't know.
No. There was just a different guy, and that's okay.
And that's the other theme. It's a different guy. Do the guys who you're dating know that you write songs about the guys that you're dating? Because I don't think
Wayback knows.
I would be on my best behavior around you, and it would be a false living that we would all have just because I would be so worried you're going to write a song about me.
I mean, I can write a song about anything. Like you could say one word to me and I could probably make a song about it. So
belly button lint. Let's not do that.
Watch me. No, but yeah, I mean, I get inspired by anything. I'll get inspired by my friends, by my managers, anyone I come into contact with. And the thing about songwriting is you can be inspired by one thing and then almost make it into like a relationship song, you know, like a friend could be mean to me and I'll be like, oh, here's a hook for that, but I could write it as if a guy did this to me. And like, yeah, you could be smart.
The song that kind of set Robyn on your way and probably like non-expected things take off. F-150, it does what it does, right?
Yeah.
You posted first on TikTok or where did you post it? Instagram, YouTube?
It went, well, actually I posted F-150 on Instagram in the summer of 2019, just like a acoustic video after I'd just written it. And that was like my most liked Instagram post ever. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I put it out in February 2020, and then it went viral in September 2020. And yeah, it went viral on TikTok. So that was amazing. That changed my whole life.
Yeah.
I got a dog.
You got a,
Woo! I love my dog.
You get a dog every million hits? Is that what it is?
I should. Every time a song does really, really well, I'll get a dog. My dog would hate that. Oh my God.
That song, I was listening to that song, and
then I seen F-150.
I connected with that song, not because I ever dated somebody that had an F-150, but it was about that memory. And I had a friend who had passed, and I thought I saw that person everywhere for like 2 years.
I love when songs take other meanings.
There he is. Like
there he is.
I just kept on. And
you see the headlights and you go, that's my friend.
Well, I would see just this person walking down the street in that case, and I'd be like, there he is again, type of thing. And I was like, that's how that song connected with me. So are you writing songs thinking, boy, I hope this is a connect to somebody, or do you care if anybody reads into the same meaning that you do? I know you just said you kind of you're making things up about, could be a song about lasagna, but it's really a love of friendships.
Belly Button Lint. It's my next hit. No, I love when people take a song and it means something completely different to them. That makes me so happy because I don't know. It means it's relatable in multiple ways. And I feel like I write with a lot of detail. So I'm always nervous that like, it's not as relatable, but then people see themselves in, anything. So I love when it takes its own shape and form in someone else's heart.
What about when family hears the songs and they're like, Robyn, did you write that song about us? And you're like, would you leave me alone? I just came for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I have a song about my dad. I don't really have a family song. Like, you know how Casey Musgraves has family is family in church or in prison. But I don't really have like a song like that my family would be like, is this play about us? So that's exciting. Maybe I should.
Maybe you just shouldn't worry about it. And if it ends up happening and if it ends up being what it is, read into it, then let them read into it.
And I guess I have a song about my sister too. I have Katie's song. So I just need to, it's pretty obvious that the songs are about them and I don't think they care. Katie loves her song.
How are you when you go into these songwriting things in Nashville?
Yeah.
Are you working with the same team all the time now, or are you still kind of bouncing around with different people? And what's your approach?
I found a pattern that I have is like every time I'm doing like a new bigger project, I'll stick with like a team. So like my last EP Growing Up to Do, I wrote a lot of that with Emily Reed. And then this era of my life has been a lot of Lenny Pay and AJ Gadio and Jesse Slack. And I love what I write, but I still like write with new people just in case like someone else there, I can connect with someone else out there. Like, I recently started writing with Parker Gray and Callie Prince, and I just love every song that we write. So I'm always open to new experiences. I just don't have as much time as I used to shop around with new writers. I'd rather just stick to the people that I know and love, and it'll work out.
And then there's less introduction. There's less
awkwardness. Yeah. There's less, can I say this in front of this person? Because I'm a pretty big yapper and I just don't want my secrets to go around. I just want them in the song and they stay in the song and they stay with the people. So yeah.
Do you go into these writing things, say you're with Parker and you got a great big whiteboard and you're just writing down ideas?
And then he did this. No, we yap. We wrote, I just kind of tell them where I'm at or like bring a hook and be like, this is what inspired this hook. This is how I kind of want to write it. And then we all write it together. It's great. Or like we wrote another song recently called Greatest Show on Earth, and we were just yapping about how we feel, and the title just came to me in the room then, and I said, let's write this.
Is that the harder part, writing a song and then having the right title that goes with it? Or do you think naming an album is more difficult?
Oh, I don't name many albums. So I name a lot more songs than I do albums, so probably album would be harder for me just because my experience.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
We'll get there at one point.
We'll get there. I haven't even done like a whole full-length album.
Right. It's been a number of EPs and singles.
Yeah. Well, because just the universe we live in right now in the music industry. But I think albums are making a hard comeback. So watch out.
So when things take off with F-150 and then we get into COVID, was there a point in your career that you thought this may not happen because as soon as I launched, as soon as I get moving, all of a sudden the world put the brakes on the world.
Yeah.
Did you think, boy, thank God for TikTok, I can still put things online, at least for me? Or were you like, I may never get to tour this stuff?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to tour it before COVID because I was just a barista, funding everything and doing my best. And then COVID hit and I lost my baristaing job. So all I had to do was music. And I'm an introvert, like I said. So staying home was so much fun for me.
How many songs do you think you wrote?
I don't know, actually. I focused a lot more on content and just making stuff. I probably wrote 100 or 200 during COVID.
Did you ever go back to some of those songs and say, hey, this might work on this other track that Parker and I talked about or something like that?
Yeah, well,
are they just gone?
No, In a Small Town I just released this year and I wrote it during COVID.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, no, those songs are still relevant. Some I'm like, ugh, that was bad. But no, I think COVID was awful for everybody, but I don't think my career would look like it does without COVID. I don't think my song would have gone viral. I don't think I would have had the time to put in to do that. So
you're one of the very few people who took advantage of a situation.
I took a lot of advantage of it. I'm a rat girl, so I will adapt to an environment and I will survive. That's what's going to happen with me.
Spoken like a typical Leo.
Yeah. You can complain or you can just keep swimming. So I just kept swimming, I guess, and I never had success otherwise. So I might as well just beep bop till something happens.
What's bebopping in Nashville look like for you these days?
What does it look like? I do a lot of writers' rounds. Yeah.
It's like it changes. It seems like you can go down there. You can be in Nashville every other month and it'll look a little bit different.
Yeah.
Is it more difficult for Robyn today? Is it easier for Robyn today?
I feel like a lot more of my friends live there now. Like we've all kind of migrated. So it's getting easier. But the tourist, it's very booming there. And I try not to go out too much because again, I get overwhelmed. So yeah, I don't know. All my friends are there and I write songs with them and I love it. And I feel more used to it. It's not as scary.
Right. And you're not down on Lower Broadway. You're at someone's house or
I'm at someone's house or studio. Yeah. So yeah, Broadway's fun. I like a lot of people that grew up there or have been there a long time are like, we hate Broadway. We do not want to go there. But I mean, if you just want a cheeky little night out, if you want to have a little fun on the town, I don't hate it. But I usually end up in Midtown if I go out, which is where more the locals go.
Are you at the Broadway Brew House in Midtown?
No.
Where do you go in Midtown?
Red Door or Odie's
Tin
is
Roof?
new. I'm not a big Tin Roof girl, but my friends like Tin Roof. Not me though. Well, maybe I do. I don't know.
Sounds like you could write a song about that bar.
Well, so many people have, and my friends that go there more often have written better songs about Tin Roof than I could write.
Those one-uppers.
You just got to write what you know, and I just don't know it as well as they do.
Not the same thoughts.
I'm like, I'm sitting on my couch sipping Diet Coke. That's what I know. Sitting on my couch sipping Diet Coke. It's my dog.
And my goats.
And my goats. Oh, I'd love to get a goat in Nashville. I'd love to get a pig.
I think you could get a goat in Nashville, no questions asked. It might be the easiest thing to just grab.
I'm more thinking like I travel so much. My roommates would be like, why did you leave this pig in the backyard? Are you going to feed it in the next 2 months that you're not here?
But a goat is like almost self-sustaining.
It could eat a lot of the grass. And then we don't have to mow the grass as much.
It's all coming up, Robyn Ottolini.
What would I name my goat?
Billy.
No, that's too basic.
Just making it easy. The tag has already been printed. You can just show up at the goat shop and they've already got tags for you.
What about like Arnold? Arnold the goat. Arnie, come here.
How about sweet, sweet yogurt?
Sweet, sweet yogurt. How about cheese? I wonder if I could milk my goat. No, I feel like the goat would have to have a baby to milk it. I don't want baby goats. Anyway,
we're a Google away.
We're so close. Yeah, my mom was Googling things on the way up here.
Southern Ontario dates. There's a new album, Oh Canada, and all kinds of new stuff out there. What's your favorite social? And it's not downplaying another social. I mean, like, is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Because I know some artists just leave me on Instagram. I don't want nothing to do with X or Facebook or whatever.
I guess it depends what it's for. If it's
you hanging out,
like me consuming or like me using the app and posting.
Let's go both.
To hang out, I just love Pinterest.
Right.
I love to stare at Pinterest and I like hanging out on TikTok and just being entertained. I like posting on Instagram a lot. I like Instagram But I also have like so I have TikTok, and then I have like a fake TikTok thing where I post more like silly, goofy behind the scenes. It's called Not Robyn Ottolini. And I'll do like acting, and then it's me and a horse, and it's all chaotic. And I have the most fun posting random things that have no pressure.
Not Robyn Ottolini.
Not Robyn Ottolini. It's like Bobbin Bobbolini or something. It's pretty nice.
Thanks for hanging out.
Follow Music Row on X at Music Row Country, on Instagram at Music Row Official. Music Row is produced by Shed of Dreams.